Welcome to Prince Mill Entertainment. Thank you very much and share. Thank you very much for doing that. And to all the loyal subscribers, a small topic which I just think for the upcoming days we're gonna be talking about Nyama sanctions. It's back again on the map each and every year. October we talk about Zim sanctions and it is saying other countries again, the EU, Britain, which is part of the EU, which is doing Brexit, I think. Yes, America, they're saying, the government needs to do my reforms. Personal reforms, apana diri. So, guys, let's talk in the comment section. I want to say it's a very, it's a very touchy subject. I think we've been talking about this for the last 20 years during Mugabe time. And Mugabe taura no sanctions must go. Every the sanctions must go. The independence sanctions must go. Of October each and every year, we're gonna do anti-sanctions march, whereby march agenda national sports last year march national sports. So this year I don't know what COVID-19 say, but I will keep you guys up to date. So I'm just going to read here a very interesting topic here about the sanctions. So United States Ambassador to Zimbabwe, Brian Nichols, said the Zimbabwe government should implement the necessary reforms in order for America to lift target sanctions imposed on some ZANU-PF member of alleged corruption and human rights violation. So according to America, they always say that sanctions they are targeting individuals and other companies, but we all know that sanctions they also affect us. I mean, if you want to transfer your money from banking Marari bank to America, was American banks, they don't deal with Zimbabwean banks, and this is restrictions akawanda easily, but kana uri Zimbabwe kuti uite matransaction nemari kuAmerica pane pakatoipa hachitomboitike. So according to them, these guys are saying that sanctions are targeted sanctions of some of the ZANU-PF members of alleged corruption and human rights violation. But corruption in for sure. I think we've seen a lot of corruption for the last 2 years. In fact, for the last 20 years, corruption but the difference between the ED government and Mugabe government was in Mugabe time up on up, but with ED now I still think it's because of social media. I think it's about social media because I remember business on social media, and I remember business on social media. You find that most of the ministers nowadays, one in my WhatsApp, one in my Facebook account, social media. So corruption now rapid in a way on social media, on social media. So I still think that's the difference between Mugabe time and ED time. The corruption and human rights violation. I think for the last 2 years we've seen on the hands of the security forces. We've heard a lot of abductions. Abductions are ethical game, and ED pakapinda zvinhu zvakungoitwa pachijekerera munhu akaabductwa akazowanikwa ari kwakati. So according to Britain in the USA, they are saying that as long as pane human rights violation, they are not lifting any sanctions against Zimbabwe. So that my courts will say, my prosecutors, my investigators, I wanna fully investigate some of the cases to prosecute. Remember to prosecute munhu hunge pane umbowo uripo. We can just say that I'm mfumira wakaba 60 million years. Of course, anenge wakaba mari, but kana pasina umbowo, pasina proof yekuti wakaba mari zvonetsa kuprosecute. That's why muri kuona nyaya yamamfumira iri kungotenderera and at the moment she's asking for her bail conditions to be relaxed, the same as Obadiah Moyo. They are all asking for their bail conditions to be relaxed because they want to do their daily businesses. They want to do their day-to-day businesses. So they are saying with judge they might relax our bail conditions. So it is what it is, guys. Because there are evidence in Geripo, there are my village in Aripo, we could be saying that I'm from 20 years, but evidence hapana. Mukona nyaya demand hapana nyaya. Tombo, Arukubi Tombo, who remembers Ignatius Tombo. Tatokangana yakatombosungwa. So that's what to talk about reforms. I think I've done a whole live video where I was talking about Nema reforms with my reforms under Kwitwa, and the Urumere is moving at a very, very slow pace. Banyazima reforms, I don't know, could 10 years, 20 years, 40 years, with my reforms there. And I did a video also whereby I was talking about Nelson Chamisa. He needs to push for reforms, especially electoral reforms, without 2023 ive yakajika, because I could tell kuti 2023 itakaenda zvinhu zvakadai so hapana chinobuda. We're going to have a repeat again of 2018. This is what people are saying, kuti kana pasina reforms hapana 2023. Ichaona a drama again which happened in 2018 whereby Chamisa will be saying my elections are just kuenda wara because hapana reforms. That voters roll irenge ririko 2018 rule ndiro changounzwa 2023, and some of the people who are on that voters roll, some of them are ghost accounts, some of them they vakafa kudhara, some of them varingovotera kudhara. So it's one of those situations that it need to be cleaned and the reforms need to be done, especially the electoral reforms. So in an interview with Voice of America Zimbabwe, says the government anti-sanctions campaign backed by the Southern African Development Community, which is SADC, won't help if there are no tangible reforms in the country. Nico said the SADC anti-sanctions campaign orchestrated by the government of Zimbabwe is really an effort to distract the people of Zimbabwe, saved by focusing on its efforts on implementing reforms that it's campaigned on, that is to say deepening democracy, combat corruption, increasing respect for human rights, trade and investment. Those are things that will make average Zimbabweans' lives better. Nico said America has been pressing as belief by pursuing reforms that the Mnangagwa administration campaigned on, this country could succeed. We have pressed the government of Zimbabwe to implement necessary political, democratic, and economic reforms consistent with the. We have pressed the government of Zimbabwe to implement the necessary political and democratic and economic reforms with the international human rights obligations to provide Zimbabwean citizens the prosperity, security, and well-being that they deserve. If those things happen, there will be no need for sanctions. He said less than 100 Zimbabweans are on target sanctions, which were imposed in 2003 following alleged human rights violations and election rigging. I think it's important to stress that the United States does not have sanctions against the economy or the people of Zimbabwe. Our sanctions target those who engage in corruption, violate human rights, undermine democratic process in Zimbabwe. In fact, our sanctions have only 83 individuals, those that have either committed human rights abuse or engaged in corruption. They undermine democratic spaces here in Zimbabwe. That is our concern, and we are trying to point out that the feeling in our program of targeted sanctions. The Zimbabwean government is expected to the US to remove targeted sanctions. President Emerson Mnangagwa said recently the sanctions are hurting Zimbabwe as the country can't access lines of credit to revive industries and boosting the island economy. So guys, that's the thing. Nyaya sanctions yanetsa, and let's talk in the comment section. Do you think inyaya sanctions here kana kuti patoni dzimwe nyaya dzitongoripo? Because It's been 20 years already, of fighting for these sanctions. Mugabe akafa one, pepening, they'll be saying Zimbabwe, but we all know that corruption also is part of the whole process. I mean, Zimbabwe have lost so much money by the corruptions. However, I'll be talking much about what Nick Mangwana have said. And Nick Mangwana is one of the guys who is active on Twitter. He's the permanent secretary in the information ministry. He's the same guy like Jonathan Moyo. I would like to call him the modern day Jonathan Moyo. So 6:30, I'll be back here again. I'm talking about a Twitter center which was trending earlier on this morning on my streets. So guys, thank you very much for watching. And until the 25th of October, which is on Sunday. So nasi mangwana chingachitanya ma sanctions Zimbabweans. My sanctions are targeted my individuals vanonema ndwari are targeted my sanctions. And we all know kuti vanonemara, if they cannot buy in America, if they cannot travel to America, they can afford to go to Dubai. They may afford to go to kuna China, and vanokutoti havane America, they are all good, havane America, but isusu varombo tisina zvatinazvo, ndiso vanhu tiri kusafa in a way yekuti we cannot do anything, and we cannot do anything. So I have a comment here. Chipo, what's up? Chipo, good morning, Chipo. Should I say Chipo? Wamuka say Chipo. Let's meet again at 6:30. Let's meet at 6:30. I'm about to go. I was just gonna be a virtual gala, and it's a plan where anti-sanctions. It is saying good my sanctions gabi. As you all know, good Mugabe. I can't be some sanctions here, but someone around my sanctions are now ameno. And it's the corruption and all that. And so Chipo, thank you very much, and thank you very much for watching. Let's meet again, Chipo, time, and at 6:30 where we have another show whereby I'll be talking about what Nick Mangwana was saying on social media earlier on, and so guys, thank you very much for watching, and Chipo later, and let's meet again later on today at 6:30, and when I'll be talking about a tweet kwa Nick Mangwana. Thank you very much, Chipo. Bless up. Thank you guys, and remember to subscribe to our channel and follow us on all our social media platforms, and so bless up guys. Thank you.